Hi.
Hi. How are you?
I'm good. How
I'm
are you?
I'm great. Are we echoing each other?
I think so. Yeah, I think we're having the same conversation with each other.
I'm good.
So you didn't live today.
No, I was on mom aunt duty, and we have a community yard sale in our neighborhood here, and yeah, I didn't do it today, but I'm prepping for tomorrow, and of course, because everything's last minute, because I've been narrating all week.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but yes, so that's what I've been doing all day today, running around
Narrating
like a
EA's
banshee.
book because it's so good.
It's I love that book. When I
So
first read
good.
it and prepped it, I was like, oh man, oh, it's so good.
It's so good. I
I
can't
can't
wait.
wait for the second one.
I
It's,
can't
oh
wait
my
till the
gosh,
end. I can't wait till the end. I'm so excited.
it's so good.
Oh, and we had everybody. EA, I wonder how many books you sold in that live yesterday.
She, she sold a lot,
A
actually.
lot. It was good. It
I
was a
was
good
very,
day. It was
very
good.
proud of
I was
her.
very excited.
It's written so well, and Dean and I have had so much fun actually putting it, like bringing it to life. It's just so fun.
Hmm.
It's the sass. I get to bring out my natural sass.
Yep, that's
Because I don't
exactly
know
what
if you
it
can
is.
tell, but I have some sass.
No, really? Well, to have the partner that you have on a regular basis, I
No, you
think
have
that's
to have
kind of a
sass.
prerequisite. Yeah, yeah, to deal with that. He's not even here, and I'm talking shit. So
Watch, he'll
anyway,
show up within the next 5 minutes.
yeah, he'll know because he'll know I was
Because
talking about him. He'll be like, "What?"
he always does. Anytime I'm talking about him, he'll come in and I'm like, your ears were ringing, dude. You knew.
He got
It's so funny.
when I was interviewing Bridget, he came in and I had said that she looked really pretty and he goes, "You didn't tell me I looked really pretty." And I was
Oh
like, "Are
my
you kidding me right
gosh.
now?"
Get out of here. Oh my gosh. I sent him a video the other day. It was so funny. It was, oh man, hold on. This is inside this. I gotta move it. Okay. It was like, that, I don't know what movie it was, but there's the meme where the guy's in the club and he's like, ooh, he's
Oh
doing that
yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah.
There's one of a bald guy that's doing it. I said, oh, I don't get the feeling that you do. Do it. He's like, you have no idea. I said, I know. That's why I sent it to you, dude.
That's great. I love
We're
it.
like siblings, though. We are like the
Yeah,
same person, just opposite gender. We're literally like sisters, or
yeah,
brother and sister. We're like siblings. It's great.
yeah. No, like you can tell you guys get along so well, and you
We think the same.
work really well together. So yeah, I love
It's
that.
definitely
And
fun.
I think that's one of the reasons why it's so fun watching you guys because you just have like good energy and chemistry, and you guys
It's a lot of
really
fun.
plow through stuff too. Like
Depending on the day. We
depending,
normally like
yeah,
I'll be on it, or Dean will be on it. Or we're
yeah,
both not on it, or we're both really on it. It just depends on the day.
mm-hmm, yeah,
But we try. We both try to be on it all the time. It's just, you have your days, and we both have children and
yeah,
families, and stuff happens. And
yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's so funny. Y'all both have your schedules down to like, okay, the door's gonna open in,
never
and
fails.
and then the kid's gonna be here in every time.
Thanks,
Oh,
Erica.
those are cute. Look
I
at
love when
that.
she sends me fun stuff. Let me send this to him.
Well, I guess
Your
we can
turn.
talk about you now since we talked about everybody else.
Oh, yeah. Great.
Yeah.
Sure. Let's go.
So you
Excuse me.
you do not narrate. Oh, hello. Okay.
Yeah.
Got to do it. So you do not narrate under your name on here. You do narrate under a
I
pseudonym,
do.
correct? Okay.
So
And
I
it's
actually narrate under two names. I have
okay.
Stephanie Betschart for everything except explicit content and horror, which is mostly the only stuff I've been narrating in the past 3 months. So I narrate under everything else under my name, and then Dahlia is my pseudonym for any spicy anything and horror
Okay.
books, because I have done both.
Okay. Cool. So how many have you done under your regular name about in
6.
six? So you're about
So
15 to
16,
20.
actually. My
Yeah.
16th book just dropped yesterday. I was so excited,
Oh,
like almost midnight. I
congrats.
was like, what happened?
And
How
you
did this
guys have
happen?
like, what, five, six, 10 in the works right now?
We have a lot. I have some solo books that I've had on the books for a bit, and then I think we booked 2 last week, 2 the week before. I have Dr. Monday's book.
Mm-hmm.
We're both actually in her series, which is really cool. Like we're in separate books, and then we're gonna be together in the last book.
I love that.
Another one of our authors, might be in the chat for a multicast that has not been announced yet. Wink, wink. It's a secret. Everybody guess. You'll find out soon. But then I also am doing auditions consistently for different production companies. So it just depends. If one of those come up, then I'll
Yeah.
throw that on the schedule, and
Yeah.
here we go.
Well, you guys are
So
killing it. You guys are, I mean, I,
thank
for
you.
as little time as you guys have both have been like really, hey, going at it, like you guys are both really just gaining so much momentum so fast. And I really do think it's because you're of the way that you approach your everyday, just being so with the people that are watching you and I mean, yesterday I think Dean spent like probably 30 minutes just like talking to people about
When I had to
if
go
they wanted to
do things.
narrate. Yes. And it's like, I know that's not something
Yeah.
that it's not the reason why you're there, but you guys,
It happens though.
yeah, and but I mean, you've been there, you
Precious.
it's precious. I
She's
knew
so
you
great.
didn't do it on purpose. That's why I didn't do anything. Um,
Oh, that's sweet, Kim. Very
oh
personable.
Lord. Here we go. Was it
Hey.
5 minutes?
I literally called it
It
five
was less than
minutes.
5 minutes.
There
Yeah.
you are. We were talking about you, and I said, look, I 100% bet you 5 minutes he'll join. He always joins after I start talking about him.
Dean, you look fabulous.
Oh, don't let it get to his head. He doesn't.
I
He
can't
doesn't
see
need it
him.
anymore.
What do I know?
I'm just kidding.
Just kidding. JK.
But yeah, so it's been really. Oh my gosh. I mean, I've never loved a job so much in my life. I can tell you that.
Well, that shows.
So, well, thanks. It's
Yeah.
fun. It's a lot of fun. And if you'd asked me 10 years ago if this is what I would be doing, I would be like, no. I didn't even know it was a thing people do.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
poor
sorry,
baby.
Dean. That sucks. So so you weren't like were you a big audiobook listener before you started doing this, or was it something that was kind of all
Well,
around new to you?
so I grew up in the musical theater kind of setting. I was in plays. I was in choir. I was a total theater kid. That's what I wanted to do when I grew up. That's what I had dreamed to do. I grew up in Northern Virginia, and I did a lot of stuff up there. But then I got married when I was young. I was 21 to a man in the military, so I had to move, and I needed a stable position somewhere and a stable job. And medical care is always there. The healthcare field is always there. So I worked with veterans. I did disability evaluations for a little over a decade. I traveled a bit, went all over the place. I got my degree in health information management.
Okay.
And then I got pregnant with twins, surprisingly, which was not planned, was not in my DNA, just kind of happened. So then I decided to stay home, obviously. My husband and I agreed to raise our kids, get them into school.
Mm-hmm.
And then after COVID and them being in, school all day, I was going to find a remote position in the
Mm-hmm.
healthcare field. And I was obsessed with audiobooks. Like beginning, when did I start? A little before 2025. I really
Mm-hmm.
started hunkering down and looking for remote positions. And I've always been a big reader. I really started reading about 2 years ago. I joined a book club, and I was like, reading a Kindle is a really easy thing to do when I have the kids outside. And of course, like most of us, I got into a.k.a. That was my first big book
The
series that I
gateway drug.
read.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep, that was the gateway drug, and I got into it, and I loved being able to escape and live through these characters. And when I was listening to audiobooks, I was like, I really like how she did that, or I really like how he made that sound. And I was like, I wonder how this happens. Never thought anything of it. And then when I wasn't finding a job, I was like, what can I do? And so someone in my book club who's been a really big support for me, one of my dear friends, she was like, wonder if you could do this. Like, what does it take to be an audiobook narrator? Like, I have no idea. So then I went on TikTok. I found Andy and Savannah, and I started watching theirs, and I'm like,
Bless them.
they make it look so fun. Like, this has to be something I can do. And then I started reading to myself. And then I went and found ACX, and I was like, Kevin, can I do this? Like, my husband, I was like, do you think can I try to do this? He's like, sure, why not? I have a mic. You want to try it? I was like, okay. So, I mean, like, headphone mic, really poor quality mic, but I did it.
I mean,
And I went and made an account on ACX, and I went and did 3 auditions. 2 I did not get, but the third one I did. And so then I was like, well, shoot, now I'm in it. Now I have to figure out how this works.
mhm.
So then I had to empty my closet and make it into my booth and soundproof it. I had to get a new mic. I had to make sure I knew the software. And then I just kind of dove in.
Mhm.
And here we are 7 months later.
Yeah, I mean, that's crazy. Like, it's literally gone so fast for you. And I know that Dean and you kind of started around the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think that y'all
Hi,
just kind
Renita.
of gravitated towards
Hey,
each
Ken.
other. But you guys, what the heck? What? We're talking about that now, Dean. That's where we're going.
Oh, he knows
Okay.
he's going to be brought up. Knock it
Yes, we
off.
know. We know.
You.
Oh my God. This is my show, Dean. If you want to get
But
technical.
yeah, so I'm really happy that it's working out. Because in the beginning, like I really wanted it to work, but you know, imposter syndrome, everyone has it. But I was like, I really want this to work. Like this is so much fun, and I've had to like redo my schedule several times and like kind of back up sometimes because I get so involved. Like all I want to do all day long is
Yeah.
work. I
Yeah.
can't do that. I can't do that. I have to separate. So it's been an adjustment, but it's been a very, very happy one.
So how are the kids dealing? Are they mad that you're in the closet all the time? Are they?
Gosh, no. They love interrupting me. My son, Alex, actually, he likes to get on the mic.
Hmm.
He does this really natural, creepy, growly voice thing, and I made the mistake of having him record it once, and now he wants to come in every time. He always wants to be in the mic. If he comes in when I'm live, he always looks at Dean and he started rock, paper, scissors
I
with
saw
Dean. It's
that
freaking
yesterday. That was the
hilarious.
cutest freaking thing ever.
They did it by themselves when I was away from the camera a couple times ago. And then my other son came down and was like, Alex is playing TikTok. He's playing rock, paper, scissors with your friend. And I'm thinking, what did he do to my live? Oh my God. I should not have left my phone up there, but I didn't think anything of it. So it's quite funny.
Wow. That's
But yes, they're okay with it. I have had to move some gaming systems to different parts of my home to keep them a little quiet because they're 7. You
mhm.
can't tell 7-year-olds to be quiet all day.
No, it doesn't work.
Summertime is going to be the real test, the challenge.
Yeah.
What I'm going to do with them during the summer when they're home. Like right now, they're at school from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Hmm.
That's not going to be this way in like 2 months. So,
Yeah. You might be
yeah.
yeah,
Yes.
doing more night recording.
Babysitter is now Dean's under his accomplishments. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was quite
Well,
funny.
yeah, you should be doing something at least, Dean.
But yeah, so for right now, the kids think it's cool. My husband's had to adjust to it because he's not a big social media person.
Mm,
He's not a big reader either.
mhm.
He likes his Warhammer stuff, but he's not like in the big romance
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
And he's very proud of me. He's very proud of what I've accomplished. He's like, I told you you'd go big, and I'm like, yeah, well, you have to say that you're my husband, but thank you. I love you too. But the schedule part has been something we've had to work on because he was used to me being there 24/7 whenever, you know, at
Right.
his beck and call, basically, for him and the boys. And I was a lot more flexible, and I still am. But just finding, you know, he has a very demanding job. He's basically works all the time, on and off. So we just have to work around schedules, the normal stuff. But
Yeah.
it's been fun. It's just been a lot at one
Yeah.
time.
I mean, like I said, you guys just kind of hit the ground running. And so I think, yeah, you just kind of had to adjust on the fly to how everything's been going. So, what is something that what is something that someone told you when you were getting started that you think is like really good advice?
One thing
Well, I mean, you can do a couple of things. You can do
I
whatever you
know, I'm
want.
like,
It's your show.
I've never had my own show.
You have one now.
Um, I mean, I was just told that, you know, especially when you start on ACX, like there's a lot of people in the industry, and it's a very female heavy industry.
Yes.
And I was told that, you know, the best advice I got was, your voice might not be for everyone, but for that one person, your voice is perfect for what they need.
Mhm.
There is a listener for every voice. Don't give up. Like,
Yeah.
you have to keep trying.
Yeah.
Like, you might do the perfect audition and you might think, I nailed that. I've got this. And the author listens and is like, you know what? That is the opposite of how I pictured my character to
Right.
sound.
Exactly.
It is not their fault or your
Yeah.
fault. Like, you're just not the right voice for that project.
Yeah.
And all you can do is, like, I had to learn to audition and move on. You can be hopeful, but you can't break down and get upset every time you don't get something that you want, like in every job, but especially with this job, because there's so many things out there,
Hmm.
you'll be sitting there with nothing, and then all of a sudden you'll have like 8 things.
Yeah.
So you have to keep trying every day. And I try to be a sponge, and I was like that for years in the medical field. I really just try to take all the advice and then figure out what works best for me,
Hmm.
because I have my way of doing it. It might not work for everyone else,
Yeah.
but it might work really well for me.
Yeah. So that kind of leads into my next question. Is there anything that you started off doing that was like a routine for you that now you're like, oh my God, why was I doing that? I didn't need to be doing that. Or have you streamlined anything that,
Um, for me, I was re-listening to, like, I first started edit. I still do edit a lot of my own projects, and I would re-listen and over edit. Shush, Dean. Over edit things. I have prepped since the beginning, and I will keep doing it. He is right about the reading ahead. But I should have just let him do this for me. I'm bad at talking about myself. I could have just let him answer. But
no, I like, I would rather, I'd rather talk to you.
he knows it too. It's funny. But I stopped over analyzing myself. Like, we just talked about it. Like, I can listen to myself and hear 18 million mouth noises where Dean will hear zero. The
Nothing. Yeah.
author, zero. And I'm like, you don't hear that? No, that's normal people speaking. And I'm like, okay, I am going way overboard. Like, I'm
Yeah.
overanalyzing myself. So I do the chapters, I go through it once to edit, and I leave it. When I do my audition, I give it all I can do,
Hmm.
and then I move on. Like, you can't overanalyze something, or else you will redo it until it's not authentic and it isn't what you wanted it to sound like, and it'll sound staged, and then the rest of the book will not.
Hmm.
And I've heard other voice actors give that advice as well, like,
Hmm.
give it your best and then move on.
Yeah.
But then also, when I am live reading, I do like to read ahead a little bit to get prepared, and sometimes I lose my spot and get off track. So I don't do that anymore too.
I
But
mean, I think it's okay to want to be prepared for, what you got coming up. But yeah, I understand. Yeah, you get kind of, and especially the
yeah.
way that you guys do things where you're kind of on a time crunch a little
Hmm.
bit. Yeah, you don't want to lose
Yeah.
your place as often, but I get that.
Yeah, for sure.
So, what was something? So you prep your books most of the time. How do you prep? What do you do most in your prepping?
That is one of the best Alani flavors. I did need my Alani for this, just because I know I have a longer night. So when I prep, I get the manuscript, I download it, and I use an app called Noteful, where you can highlight, and I use my little stylus on my iPad, and I make a bunch of notes. I read through the entire book.
Hmm.
As I'm reading through it, though, I will highlight all of the female lines that I know I'm responsible for. If I'm doing both of it, if it's a solo narration, I'll highlight both. If I'm working with my codependent narrator Dean Miller, I will also highlight all of his parts. But then I also I can make little sound bits on there as well, so I can kind of just figure out how I want this character to sound,
Right.
and I also compare it to the character sheet that I get from the author. So I kind of know like what I'm doing when I go in. Like,
Yeah.
I know what I'm preparing for. And I just read it all, and then I do that normally a week or two before I'm scheduled to record. That way it's fresh still. I mean,
Hmm.
I like to read. I could read books out, but it really wouldn't help me if I forget it by the time I have to do it. So,
Right.
yeah, that's normally what I do.
So, what is
Yes,
something
thanks.
that you would tell authors is something that they could do to get the most out of their voice actors? Like, what's something that you like to get from your authors as far as information for when you're about to perform something from their book?
I like the character notes. I send out a welcome packet to all of my authors when I start that has basically a list of everything I do, start to finish, so they know my entire process. And then I have a form on there that has a link that'll let them know, like, can I live record your stuff? Do you want to be tagged in social media? How do you want to be communicated with? Yada, yada. But also, like, tell me about your book. What does your character, what do they need to sound like? Like, how did you picture your character sounding when you wrote the book? Descripting words are nice. Sometimes I don't really get a lot of people comparing them to other actors or actresses or other things like that. It's mostly just like describing how they sound.
Right.
That in itself is really helpful. Obviously, letting me know they have an accent prior to is really nice. See, I'm sure you're told that's a lie. That's not a weakness, and it's not yours because you did very well. Don't you dare tell that imposter to get lost. But that just is very helpful to me because then when I'm reading it, I can envision it the way that they wrote it.
Yeah.
And then I have a better shot at nailing the voice the first time, the way that they want it.
Right.
But a lot of times they give you free reign. They just want it done a certain way. Hey, do you want it low or high? How do you want them to sound? Do you want them to be sassy? Do you want them to not be sassy? Like, stuff like that is very, very helpful for me.
So, are there any genres or tropes that you would like to do more of that you haven't gotten to do as much as you would like?
So, lately I've been doing a lot of dark romance, and I do love dark romance. The only thing I feel like I'd want to do more of is probably romantasy.
Mm-hmm.
Because the thing that got me into reading again was
Right.
a.k.a. Romantasy is like my home, like my
Your
safe,
love.
my love.
Yeah.
Like that's where I started loving to read. I don't have very many triggers, if any. I will read anything. I will get in, as you saw during the recording yesterday, I don't have a problem with a lot of things.
It was great though.
Thank you. I was an actor for years. I love being able to do the emotional scenes and the sad, heavy scenes. Those are really fun for me. So anything with any of that, love it. That's why I kind of liked doing horror too. I don't like watching horror movies. Reading the horror books though, so iconic. It's so fun. Dean would like us to do more rom-coms. My first book was a rom-com, and I love a rom-com. I love a good rom-com. I couldn't read them constantly, but I do love a good rom-com. Anything with banter.
Yeah.
I am all here for the sassy banter. That just makes it so much more enjoyable. If I get through the line and I laugh because it was so funny when I said it, just icing on the cake. That just makes my day so much more enjoyable.
Yeah. I mean, you guys clearly bring that rom-com energy to all of your all of your lives.
But
Not the rom,
fun.
just the calm.
I know. But I mean, I've had a good mix.
You have had a good mix. Like I was looking at, you've got the, Air the Amber Scale, which was kind of that romantic-y vibe, which was so good.
Yeah.
And that's probably the only one that I've actually listened to the whole thing so far, but I feel like I've heard like 80% of Whiskey and Lies.
Yeah.
And
And that's a great one.
and I heard about probably 50% of Blood on the Asphalt, which I wanted to hear more of, but I couldn't come to the lives as much when that was going on. But oh my gosh, that one I
That
can't
was
wait
my
for.
first biker romance too that I ever did. Hi, hey Todd. Speaking of another one I did Precious just interviewed Todd at a book conference for #StalkMe. I did that one in January with him under my
I just saw
pseudonym.
that on here, yeah.
That's a stalker romance. That one was fun. So like I love doing all the dark romance. I did just release that vampire one. But then I did an unreliable narrator, like mind bender twister, distortion from the truth by Richard Henderson. I did that. I started it last year. I finished it at the beginning of the year. And that was so fun for me. And it was a solo narration. So I played all these different characters. And then like Beating for You, L.L. McAllister's book that we're
Yes,
still
I can't
working
wait for
on.
that one.
That one emotionally, Dean narrates a lot more than I do, but the emotional, dramatic effect that book, oh my gosh, I mean,
Yeah.
oh, it's gonna be something else. But then like I've done some, I did one called Archer where there's this, she's a badass assassin, so that was super fun. I got to use a little Russian in that book, so that was also awesome. Like, you want to play some Russian dude? Hell yeah, let's go. But then like my very first one was a rom-com. Brother, she fell in love with her brother's best friend, and it's like, oh, like it was so
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah. I mean, it's good
So
to do stuff like that every once in a while
yeah,
just to kind of flex different muscles and,
it's fun.
kind of keep yourself on your
Yeah.
toes. So I think that's great.
I mean,
Um,
I even played a possum earlier in this year, a shape-shifting opossum that falls in love and is mated to a wolf. So I'll do a monster romance. Send me a monster romance. I'm there. Shifter stuff, like I'm pretty open to anything. It's just, I mean, I've yet to really read a book I didn't like. Like I'm getting ready to do an historical fiction book. I'm trying to think if there's anything specific genre-wise or trope-wise, though, that I would like to do.
you'll think of it.
That's sweet. Thank you. I mean,
Yeah.
I have
So
some sapphics I'm going to do this year, too, which I'm super pumped about
I love
doing
that. Love
because I
that.
haven't done those yet. And I'd love to do a sapphic, so I'm really excited about that.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a special, I don't know if my favorite trope is enemies to lovers, and I've
Hmm.
clearly done that.
Clearly.
So I'll have to update you on my,
Okay.
it's
Like I
hard
said,
for
you'll
me to
get your
remember
thing.
all of them. There's
I
so
know.
many.
So that kind of leads me into I would like to know like what's something that you're just super proud of? I know that like something that if somebody said to you, "Oh, hey, I didn't know you were a narrator. What should I listen to?" And like the one thing that you would be like, "Okay, this is what I want you to listen to see how good I am."
Oh man, that's a really hard one.
I know. And it's not that the book's good or the author, it's nothing, it's just like your own personal, the way you felt about how you did.
If I had to say a book that I was really proud of that I did myself, it's probably a tie between my first book, which my first book was It's Always Been Us by Bree Rose.
Hmm.
It wasn't my first released, but it was my first completed. And
Hmm.
that book in itself was a journey because I had to learn a lot about myself as a narrator. Like I started in my office. Halfway through, I moved into a booth.
Yeah.
Realized that was not smart. Then I had to re-record the first half of the book. Then I got a new system.
Hmm.
I made the beginner errors up front and learned later.
Yeah.
So I felt for me, that was a very big lesson. I have grown dramatically since that book. And mostly my confidence, just because I know now how to, like, I'm more comfortable doing the voices. Like, I mean, it took me weeks to figure out the male voices for that book because I was so nervous that they sounded terrible.
Yeah.
That was my first book that I recorded. So that was, It's Always Been Us by Bree Rose. And I mean, you can hear the difference, obviously, in the book. But then Distortion from the Truth was a really cool book for me to do because I played all the different all the different characters, but it was my first third person.
Oh.
No, Dean. My first third person book that I had to read in the third person about the different like parts of the city, and this is from her point of view, and and then now I'm over here, I'm being him, and this is how he, and I had to do a lot of inner monologue in that one.
Hmm.
Like there was a lot of like she's not all there, like what is happening in her mind, she's seeing things that aren't there. Like I had to really get into the mental mindset to that book. I couldn't just get into the booth. Like I had to get into the booth and get into it. So I'm really proud of that one. But then, I mean, everything this year that I've done has been really fun. I know
Yeah, no, I mean, I
they're
take
all,
that. I take that. I
they're
just
great
yeah,
books.
I'd like
And I
to
feel
know
like
what
I'm
you're
really
proud
proud
of.
of my performance with all of them.
Yeah.
They're
That's
just
good.
different.
That's great.
I mean,
I
I guess
love
that's a
that.
good thing.
Yeah, that's a good
Yes.
thing. I mean, to not know, to not be able to
Like I,
choose and to know that you're proud of so many things that you've done is great. I mean, honestly.
I will say
So,
that my My new mic helped a lot. I got that, um, I think right before I did Distortion from the Truth. So my first 3 books, I had different mics.
Mm-hmm.
And it sounds a little different. It still sounds like me, but I had to have an engineer help me
Yeah.
because there was a little bit of different noises that I had to, figure out. And I did by getting my booth together.
Yeah.
I do remember you, Kai. Thanks for
So I
coming in.
think she was asking when that first book was recorded. Did you? I'm not sure who it
I
was.
recorded it in September of last year. I think it was released in October or November. My first book was released September 29th.
Yeah, September
What
29th.
would
My
your...
mom's birthday.
That's my dad's birthday. That's how
No
I remember.
way.
Yes.
That's so weird.
Yeah. And mine's 2
That's
weeks prior,
hilarious.
so it's something he can never forget.
That's so cool.
What would be your dream book to narrate? A dream book to narrate? Anything by Sarah J. Maas, Rebecca Yarros, Jennifer Armentrout, Allie Hazelwood.
We do have matching signs.
We do. Yes, we do.
We're besties.
I mean, I don't know if there's a specific dream book to narrate that I haven't
Yeah.
heard already.
Do you
So that's hard.
do you have authors that you would like to work with other as far as just because you want to narrate for them, not necessarily that their genre or their books, but just someone that you really admire as a author, or even someone that you would like to work with?
I mean, that list is so long. That's my problem.
I get
Like,
it. Well, you just started. I mean, that's
I
you
mean,
you
I've read so many books.
yeah.
There's like, if I could do a Kristen Hanna book, that would be cool. If I could do Jennifer Armentrout, actually she's from where I'm from, like 20 minutes away, technically. So
Are
I'm
you a
like,
Blood and Ash fan?
yes, absolutely. Flesh and Fire, even more. Love it.
Yes. Can
So
you
good.
can you imagine how good of a Sarah you would be?
Serafina is like one of my favorite names, and I'm really
She's
excited. I get to be a Serafina in a book coming up, and I'm so excited.
Sarah is one of my favorite FMCs of all time.
She's badass, dude. I
She's
love
such a
her.
badass, and
She's so
just
great.
like her journey, like all of the
Yeah,
issues that
the
she
growth
has
and
in
everything
those.
she has to go through, trials and tribulations with that one. Oh,
Honestly, Sarah and Niktos are to me top
amazing. So
top
good.
tier.
I know.
So good.
Um, God, I don't know if I could say a specific. Yeah, that's the thing though. Like I was a reader before I was a narrator.
Yeah, that's good though.
Like so many books.
hmm Were you a big reader when you were a kid?
I don't remember. My mom says I was. I have some old like Golden Years books to show for it.
Uh-huh.
Hey Lucas. So I mean, I have the books to show that I was. I don't remember reading as much in school when I was in like grade school and high school. And then after high school, I was constantly working all the time.
hmm
So I really didn't. I tried to read like on the plane. I would read, but I didn't get to really read and enjoy it until I was older in my 30s.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's just kind of a woman thing too.
Yeah, yeah.
Just
Especially a mom thing.
especially
Like you
when you
gotta
have
find
like when you're a
something.
mom and you have kids really young. Yeah, definitely.
Yes, yes.
So, I always like to ask all my female narrators, I think a lot of you guys love to do romance, and obviously for a reason because we all love romance, but what is important about romance for you? What is the best part about it to you? And what makes it something that you want to do?
Um, I do love romance, and I will narrate and read basically any type of romance. For me, I just like reading about the journey for them emotionally, like from where they start to where they end and the growth in their character development. Like, especially some of it's predictable, some of it's not, but the female empowerment aspect of it's pretty big there. Obviously, as a girl, like you dream of your finding your Prince Charming when you're a child and you want to find that. And then as an adult reading that it's not always rainbows and butterflies, that there are some badass bitches out there and they get to do some really super cool things and there might be some power behind it. Like, it's so enjoyable for me to be able to read that and kind of like, I can feel like I get what they're going through. At the same time, like I can see it from their point of view because I'm a woman. Whereas like in some of these, like I can't, I don't know what's happening. I don't know how that would be super cool,
Right.
but I don't
But it's not
realistically
something
think
that
I
you
could do
identify
that
with
myself.
necessarily. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I like that it is kind of identifiable. It's something that you kind of can
Yes.
identify with, and you can. I think it makes your performance better too. I think a lot of times when it's just something that you have personal
Because you feel
experience
it.
with.
You're
Yeah.
like you're going through it with them. Hey,
And even
Nia.
if it's not the exact same, situation, like
No.
I
Yeah.
didn't, I'm not gonna be in the like say in EA's book. We're not gonna do. That's not
I
even gonna.
mean,
I mean, maybe, but
maybe I thought about it. Would I do
not
it though? No,
yet.
I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm
not
not
yet.
admitting to
But
anything TikTok. No.
yeah, we're not gonna do that on live.
But no, it's cool to be able to live through your characters in
Right.
that
Exactly.
aspect.
Exactly. So, what is something that maybe you didn't enjoy at first about narration that now you kind of do like or have learned to um, tolerate? I guess I should say.
Um, for me, the editing process was very nerve-wracking because I didn't know. Like, I'm a millennial technically, by like, so my husband is the tech guy in our house,
Hmm.
not me.
Hmm.
I can fix things, I can build things, I can do a lot of things, but tech is not like generally my
Yeah.
job. So knowing that I had to learn that was very like it was I always second guessed everything I did and it was a challenge to figure it out and it was a learning curve and I'm a very impatient person sometimes and I just wanted to go in and narrate and be done. I
Yeah.
didn't want to have to do that part.
Yeah.
Now I enjoy it because one, I figured it out and I understand it more because I've done it. But it makes it a lot more rewarding too when you listen to the final and you're like, damn, we
I
sound
did.
so good.
Yep.
I did that. I didn't just perform it, but I also edited it and I mastered it and I got it on Audible and that's exactly what I did.
Yep. Yep.
So I definitely had to overcome that though.
Hmm.
It was a challenge
Yeah.
because I couldn't just ask my husband to teach me. It didn't work that way. I had to learn myself and it was hard, but I figured
Well,
it out. YouTube
I
is a
think it's
great thing.
I think it's important too, like that you do know how to do it, and it does. I think it
Yeah.
helps your performance. It helps you know, okay, well, I know when I'm later on when I'm
Hmm.
trying to edit this, what I need to do in order to make it either easier on myself or
Yeah.
just to make it sound better, or all of those things that,
Well, and
um,
even if I'm not editing it, like even if it's for a production house that is going to do all of the editing, you still need to understand your equipment and your
right,
software and how you're doing it. So it was a challenge for me just because I had never done that before. Like when you go on stage and you go to act, you can be as loud as you want to. You don't have to turn your gain down and look away to scream a bunch of things at the same time, you know? Like it's just not something you have to do.
right,
So it was definitely a learning curve, but I'm glad I got to do it. I did also have a lot of friends that I met though in this community that helped walk me through it. Like my
hmm,
friend Alexa Boris, she's another narrator. She does a lot of books for Podium and she does not live very far from me and she literally sat down and walked me through Reaper. And then my friend Ursula Harmon, she also showed me how to do some stuff and I'm like, thank God because these YouTube videos were helpful,
yeah,
but they didn't like if Alexa like I would send her every single one of my voices. Does this sound bad? Does this sound okay? Does this sound nice? She's like, stop. You're fine. Stop re-listening to yourself. Go forward. You're doing too much. It's a learning curve,
yeah,
but it's worth it for sure.
yeah,
Hi,
definitely. I mean, but
DB.
I think it's normal for you, especially, geez, Stephanie, you've been doing this for 7 months.
Yeah.
Like, I think you need to like really think about that every once in a while and just kind of go, holy shit, I've been doing this for seven
I
months.
know. It feels like it's so much longer,
I
but
mean,
it's really
seriously,
not.
like you and Dean both. I mean, like I said that when I was talking to him, it's like, and I do this too. Trust me. I've been doing this for 2.5 months.
I was
So it's
about to
like,
say, you
and
just started
I
and you're
want
killing
to
it.
do, I'm the same way. I want
Hmm.
everything to be now, and I
Yeah.
get that. But,
Instant gratification. Right now.
yeah.
Right now.
But it's not even that. It's not even the gratification. It's just I want to be good at it now. Like I don't want, I want to do my best for everyone now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And yeah, I mean it's
I do. I do.
so I think it's something that we all have to do is just kind of take a step back and go, I've been doing this for 7 months and you are killing it. I mean, like literally, you have so many
Thank
books
you.
out, you have so many books coming out,
I
you
have a
have
lot of fun things that I'm really excited about.
and you've made so many fans just because of the way that you are on this app and and the way that you treat people when they come watch you. I mean, God, y'all, there was like 100 and something people in your live yesterday.
I know I don't know who these people are or why they're hanging out with me, but thanks for coming.
I mean, that's
I'm like,
crazy.
I can't
I
look anymore because then I get nervous. And I don't normally get nervous. But like last week, we had to do a spicy scene. And there was at one point 300 people watching. And I was like, who are these people? And then I got looking at the comments and I was doubting myself. And I was like, no, okay, I'm not looking anymore. I was like, nope,
no,
nope.
yeah,
I'm just
you
going to
can't do
focus right
that.
here. That's
You
it.
can't do that. But I
No,
mean, seriously,
but
you literally like I can't even. I have not seen anyone have that many people. I mean, like the only people I've ever seen have that many people in their lives are Joe Arden,
gosh,
and Corbin. I've seen Corbin have that many in his lives before. That's it. I take that back. Andy and Savannah do sometimes during the day when they're going. They'll have like 100,
hmm,
around 100. But you guys were, I mean, like seriously, been doing this for 7 months.
thank you. I know. I keep trying to, I mean, I've never been good at talking about myself. I've always struggled with that aspect, even like during interviews. They're like, tell me a little bit about yourself. And I'm like, what are your
I'm
strengths and
me.
weaknesses? And I'm like, I can tell you like 8 weaknesses.
Yeah,
But
but don't ask
I
me about my
just
strengths.
I just wasn't raised to boast about myself, I guess.
Oh
And
yeah,
I'm not trying to do that anyway. I'm being
yeah.
authentic. It's who I am. I'm a very big people pleaser. It's something that it's a good thing and a bad thing. It drives my husband crazy. And people take advantage of that, and I've had to learn over the years how to say no, and it's hard. Like I want to do all the books all the time, but I also have to be like, I need to manage my time. I need to
Yeah,
make sure I put the right amount of effort and concentration on this, because this is a baby to someone. Like
yeah.
from the roots, this has to be my best every single time,
And you have to be able
and
to
it's hard.
give your best to the people who are hiring you, and
Hmm.
you can't overextend yourself because it will show
I
in
did
the
that in December. I overbooked myself in December, and then I got sick because I have children in grade school in December and I was a month behind.
yeah. It's
First 3 months,
crazy
you figure it out.
how long, you can get taken out by a cold or whatever,
Tessa. Well, and like I have experience with vocal training because I was a singer and I did musical theater, but I did that a long time ago. Like I still have it in here,
Yeah.
but like I wasn't actively using my voice to that
Yeah.
extent. So like if you listen to my first book and you listen to me now, like my voice has changed.
Yeah.
Like it's not the same tone that it was.
It's
Like it's
crazy to me how many people say
completely
that.
different.
It's
And it is,
crazy.
and especially if you do solo narration. My first couple books were solo narration, and when you build your vocal stamina up, which is great, and it's very important to do it. And I have very good vocal health now because I have to,
Yeah.
because it's my job.
Right.
But it takes way more than you realize. And I had to even go back and be like, oh, shoot, I can't do that anymore. I can't imagine if I was still a smoker. Oh, God, that would really suck. Like, could you imagine? No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Like, I
That
can't just
rasp is
scream at
only
my
good for so
kids. I
long.
can't go to a concert and scream like a banshee. Like, no, then I'll have no voice. Can't do that.
Yeah.
Certain things you don't think about until you're doing
Yeah.
it. That was big for me. You guys are the best. Oh, my gosh. You guys are
You
so
get what
sweet.
you give.
Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, and you're so generous with your time with people that are, in your lives. You guys are both, super welcoming, super sweet. And I
I
mean,
mean,
like I said,
I feel like I'm trying to pay it forward for what was given to me. Like, I
exactly.
mean, I don't know how many times I've gone into like Stephanie Rose's live or Bridget Bordeaux's, or I know Joe has like 80 million people, but like they still take the time to look at your comments and comment back.
They
Like
do.
they don't act like Hollywood stars and they're too cool and stick their nose up and like they're real people. This is their real job, but this is like they're real people. They feel the same way we do. They've been through what we've been through, and to have them like offer free, helpful information to you from the get-go
Yep.
and you don't owe them anything. Like it's
Right.
just it's so like it's just so nice. So I feel like that's how you should be to everyone
Oh, it
else.
absolutely is. But it doesn't mean that just because that's how it should be doesn't mean that that's how
I
people will
know.
act. And
It's how the world is. I try to.
this community is definitely far more that way than most.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I mean, I talked to Bridget, 2 weeks ago, and it's like even she, who has done almost
She's
500 books
so cute,
now.
dude. Her smile, I can't get over those
Oh,
pictures. I'm like,
she
girl,
makes me sick. She's so cute.
queen.
But
I know.
yeah, even her who has done, almost 500 books still says the same things, like, oh, I hate
Hmm.
it when I do this, or I don't like this about my voice, or whatever,
But that's how it is talking to some of the men and too, like Ray Porter. I talk to him all the time. He's all over the place and he
That's
still
so cool.
responds to my messages. If I needed to ask him a question, like, will you coach me? No, but I'll have conversations with you. You're not paying me. We'll just have a conversation. We'll talk about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Dean
You're
is
such
pretty
a good
magical
human
too.
being. Like,
Dean is a
gosh,
unicorn too. We love Dean. Yes.
Dean knows it. It's okay. I try to remind him. It's okay.
You guys both, I mean, I think that's one, well, and
You
also,
guys are
I'm
so
good.
sweet.
How are you, gentlemen? I think that's one of the things that also helps you guys so much is that you are together and you are kind of each other's support system.
We are.
And when you do have those days where you're like, oh God, I sound like shit or whatever,
Every time.
you've got each other's backs. And I think that that is one of the reasons why you guys have gone through and gotten so much momentum is because you're not wasting time second guessing yourself because you have someone there
Yeah.
in your corner.
Every time I do, I get a little side talking too.
Mhm. Mhm.
And I mean, I give it right back, as I'm sure you've all heard.
Yeah. But that's
But
the
it,
whole
it it's
point.
it's like having a built-in accountability partner. Like you go into this and
Exactly.
it's different with Dean than it was with like I have so many fellow narrators, and Tessa can attest to this, that are females. And when we started, we all started at the same time. But as much as we're not competing against each other, we're all going for the same things and we all want to give the best advice, but we were also new and we look at it for the way that we do it. When Dean and I look at each other's things, like I'm not listening to his audio and thinking about how I would do it because it's
Right.
not something that I would do. It's how
Right.
he did it. And it's very helpful because I feel like he listens to mine the same way. So
Right.
when we give each other advice, we're looking at it from a different standpoint. So that's why I feel like duet teams are so helpful to have.
Right.
Even if you're not doing it all the time, like I have nothing against solo narration. I'm
Right.
still doing solo narration now. Not a problem. Dual, multicast, duet, doesn't matter to me. All of it just depends on who the listener is and what they enjoy. But
Right.
exactly, kind of, it's like a workout buddy. Like you have that person to hold you accountable and be your cheerleader all the time, but they get what you're going through.
Mhm.
But they look at it from a fresh set of eyes, and you
And
just need that
I think it's a
sometimes.
little bit easier when you're doing a duel or a solo where you don't have to second guess yourself as much because you're not thinking about how this stuff is going to mesh together because you're
Nope.
doing it all. And so
Hmm.
it's not as difficult to, I think, have those thoughts of is this
Yeah.
going to all work together. But with you
No,
guys
and you
being
do
there
hear things, yeah.
together, even though and I think you're recording at the same time, but you're still recording separately. So you're still going to
Yes.
have to go back and put everything together. But just
Hmm.
having that feedback. And I love that you guys trust each other enough to give each other constructive criticism
Yeah.
and just be like, hey, I don't think that's what it should have been that way. It should have been this way. And I
Oh, for
think
sure.
those are the kind of things that you would have figured out eventually, but probably when you were going back and editing it, and then you have to go back and do it all over. I mean, it's just
Hmm.
like again that like whole like synergy where you don't have to save. You can save so much time just being honest with
Yeah.
each other and listening to each other and paying attention to the story. It was so funny yesterday because I was watching y'all and Dean. You could tell Dean did not know what was going to happen in that book, and he Well, I mean, you could have given him a bucket of popcorn. He was just like, he was so excited to see what happened in that book yesterday. It was so
Well, and
funny.
it's so funny because I played that part for everyone and then I changed it afterwards.
What did you change?
I
The
changed.
scream?
No, those
No.
stayed. The way I said the letters, they
Oh,
sounded too
too
they didn't
perfect.
sound as they were too perfect before. So I fixed them and made them sound. I literally pretended like I was in there doing it. And then I had my husband listen. And he's like, okay, because, he was downstairs like, did you stub your toe? Like, what the hell is going on up there? Are you okay? And I'm like, I'm fine. It's a really heightened part of this book.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
I
sorry.
mean, but
I'm okay.
it's gonna be so amazing. It's
Like,
gonna be
I'm
so
surprised my children weren't like, Mom, are you good? Like, they were in the
amazing.
basement though, so they didn't hear me. But yeah, a lot of the time, and it's not because it's constructive criticism too much, but it's like I know what you can do.
Hmm.
Like you can do better. Like if Dean does something and I'm like, dude, you can do better. No.
Yeah.
You,
And I've
you can
heard
do
you
that
say
better.
that.
You
I've
can do
heard
that
you
better.
say that
Like
exact line.
what
Yeah.
you did was great, but I know you can do it greater. You can do
Hmm.
that better and it'll make much more
And the thing about it
the
is, a
wow
lot of times
factors
that's
there.
already in your head or it's already
Yes.
in his head. And he just and that's just that reassurance. You're like, okay, yeah, I thought so too. Now I'm not
You
going to
need that
second guess
reassurance. Yeah,
doing it again.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And a lot of the times when I'll ask him, like, did I do it? Like, I'll go back. I think I need to do that again. He's like, thank God you said something because I was thinking the same thing. Like, come on, tell me. Because
Hmm.
if not, when you go back in, always catch it. Sometimes you're needing just some more
Yeah.
to the character. And so you give each other. It's
No, I
really
have a great system. And like and having the authors there, I mean having EA there and that you can just go, "Hey, this is this how you wanted me to say
saves a
this
lot of
or
emails.
is yeah,
Saves a lot
exactly.
of emails, I'll tell you
Again,
that.
it's a time saver, it's just helps you streamline that so
Yeah.
just that much more. And so, yeah,
Bye, Ken. I love ya.
I think
The best.
I think it's just it's a really good system that you guys have, and I think it would benefit a lot of people in your positions, or newer narrators, and just to have that kind of like you said accountability workout, kind of partner.
Yeah. Well, and
Um,
we work with other people. Like
yeah, obviously,
it's not like
yeah,
we're the only two that work together. Like
no,
I've done books with Edward Baker. I'm doing a second one with Todd. We have a third one that we're getting ready to do. I
hmm,
mean, people reach out, they hear you, they want you. I'm doing another one with Brady for Dr. Monday. I mean,
yeah,
we're in the same universe together.
yeah,
We're just in different books. I mean, it just
yeah,
depends on the characters, but it's nice to have that person that you can run auditions by and
yeah. And
stuff. And
they're always in your corner. They're always
yeah.
cheering you on. They're always happy when you do
Nice.
well. Yeah, exactly.
You
And
get
I think
somebody to
that's
celebrate everything with when you don't feel like you're bragging because, they want you to succeed. They
yeah.
want you to do your best.
And there's
They
going to
want
be a
you to get
time
that.
when it's happening for them, and then you're going to do the same thing for them. That's
Mm-hmm.
that's how it works.
That's what we're trying.
Yeah, I really enjoy the um, chemistry and the
Absolutely, Tessa.
interactions that you guys have, and they are amazing. You're correct.
Look at
Or do
that.
you have any questions for me, Stephanie?
Um, what made you want to do what you're doing? What made you come in and be like, I think I'm going to start doing this and start interviewing narrators
Okay,
and authors? What
so
am I doing?
um,
I miss you so much, Mia.
I
You know I do.
I did a couple of interviews last year with indie authors
It's
for
not
a
the
couple
worst
of
I've said, trust me.
for a couple of PR companies.
Hmm.
Just three people that found me through my Instagram and were like, "Hey, would you like to talk to this?" And I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed talking to them, but it was a lot of times it was either books that I hadn't heard of or books that weren't really in my genre or things that just I wasn't super interested in. And I enjoyed the process, but I didn't necessarily enjoy the subject matter. And so, and then I developed all these really great relationships with indie authors last year because I was
Yeah.
reading almost 100% indie. and I was doing like I read like 200 and something books last year, and I did
That's amazing.
probably 100 arcs last year. Like it was, I was over it. I was overboard. Like
Killing
I
it
went
though. Holy
too
cow.
far. Oh, I went too
Too
far.
much.
It was
You
too far. It
overextended
was too
yourself.
much.
Uh-huh.
I flew too close to the sun. It was bad. Uh, but then I've always loved audiobooks, and so I really did start to develop eye strain, and I had problems eyeball reading books, and so I really kind of leaned into my audio,
Mm-hmm.
and I just found so many people like you and like Jean and Scarlett and people who are on here just grinding every day and doing amazing things and getting indie authors books onto audio is such a huge deal. Like
It really is.
it's it's so much more exposure for an indie author to have their book on audio. It is so
Yeah,
mutually beneficial for
it
the
is.
readers, the authors, the narrators, everyone. Um, and so with my connections with authors and then just really loving audio, I kind of just wanted to bring that together and bring attention to people like you and, people that need need narrators or want to be narrators, or and then just people that I enjoy personally, like Bridget. Like, I mean, I've listened to Bridget for
Yeah.
years, and I just,
Zodiac Academy,
yeah, I
hello.
mean, and I love her, like, and
She's such a great person.
yeah, I never thought that she would even answer me, much less let me interview
Right?
her, so it was
Mm-hmm.
like, that's one of the, like, I have like the one person that I message every month, and I'm like, the person that is like probably not going to answer me. She was that person last
Aw,
month.
that's
So, and I told her
wonderful.
that, it's just, so I just, I enjoy it. Obviously, I enjoy talking to
Mm-hmm.
people. I like conversing with people, finding out about people, learning about people. Um, but I also think it's a wonderful opportunity to bring people together in this
It really
community.
is.
Yeah,
Well, and I guess I didn't realize as a reader how vast and large the indie community was. I mean,
same.
I could never write a book. I can bring it to life with my voice. I
Yes.
love to read it, but creatively, I just writing is not something that I could do. Like
Yeah.
I give it to all the authors. I mean, the way that they romanticize these words, it's amazing.
Hmm.
And the biggest reward, and I'm sure Dean will agree with this, and anyone who does live narration with an author, is when you see their reaction to you reading their book.
Hmm.
I mean, job well done. That makes you feel like, oh my gosh, like how much joy you bring to them, and just knowing like that you brought who they had in their head to life for everyone to listen to. Like you get so much joy out of that. And as the narrator, I get so much joy out of that. And while I'm excited to be working with production companies now and getting the auditions and getting out there,
Sure.
I'm still going to continue to work with indies just as much because I don't want to move. I don't want to miss that. I don't want to leave that at all. Like I love having that connection with the author.
Same. Yeah.
And it's just,
I'm the same way. I mean,
it's
I
so
never knew how
rewarding.
big, how big the indie space was. And I'll be completely honest with you. I read almost, probably 90% indie,
Mm-hmm.
even audio. And it's nothing, I don't have anything against, people that are trad published or anything like that. I just
Yeah.
feel like indie authors put their souls on a page. Like,
Yeah.
and a lot of times, like, I have one of my friends that's, it took her 10 years to write her book.
Yeah.
Like literally she started writing it, she had a kid, and then it was like, okay, now I could write again after the kid grew up a little bit. It took
Isn't
her
that
10 years
crazy?
to write a 300-page book, and it's
I
like,
can't believe it.
and now it's out and it's out in the world, and, and I'm on her team, and I love nothing more than to tell people about her book because that's 10 years of her life, you know, out on a
Share with
shelf
me who that
somewhere.
is afterwards. I'd love to know.
Yeah, I will. She doesn't
You
have any
know,
audio yet.
well, let's change that.
I'm
Let's
trying
talk
to
to
get it.
her.
I'm trying to get her. But yeah, she was one of my first people, one of the first authors that I was on her street team. Like I was
That's so
like
cool.
literally like my first everything. and
Oh.
I started with her almost a year ago, and I'm gonna get to meet her in person in July at Rebels and Realms, and I'm so
Oh,
excited.
yay.
Yeah, it's the first time we'll
That's so
get to meet, so I'm
exciting.
super excited.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I just love
gosh.
the space. I love the community. Um, and it's fun.
Well, and that's the thing. Like, I'm excited to meet people. I'll be at Romanticon in July, and who am I going to
Yeah, I was
meet
gonna
there?
ask you, do you have any, are you doing any other events or anything?
So this year, I'm attending a Romanticon in Connecticut in July as a narrator. And then I'm going to Tea and Tropes in Nashville the weekend after as a fan. I mean, I've talked to Rob about it and Henry and God, Anthony, everybody. I'm like, I can't wait to meet you. Like Akatar
Yes.
cast, Fourth Wing cast, like
Yes.
Laura Horowitz is gonna be there. Like I'm just like as a narrator, I'm like fangirling over here. But
Hmm.
as a reader, I'm also fangirling because there's so many. Like I have to double check my bookshelf because I might have books that I need to bring with me for these authors.
Yep.
Um, but then next year, I already have two that I'm going to. I don't know if they've been announced. I mean, I guess I can talk about. You went to one this year that I will be at next year.
I'm gonna be there too.
Well, I don't know if you'll be there next year. You were there this year.
No, I'm gonna be there next year because I
In
am gonna
Texas?
be, yes, I'm gonna be
Oh,
PAing
shut
for,
up.
I'm gonna be PAing for D. D has a table for D Deets. And so I'm gonna be there with her. She's already
I will
asked
be there
me.
as a narrator.
Yeah, she's already asked me,
Yep.
so I'm gonna be there.
Oh,
Oh
that's so
my God,
exciting.
I'm so excited.
I get to meet you next year. Can't come fast enough.
Yes. There's so many
um,
people that are gonna
but
be
I've
there.
applied for a bunch. I just haven't heard back from everything yet. I know it's a little
Mhm.
early, I think. I'll tell you, Daza. I don't know if it's a secret, but I
I
don't know
don't
how
know
they
if they're
announce that
always
stuff.
gonna be in Dallas, but they did they have another like a sister con that's more north. I think it's in Chicago, maybe.
I think I do know what you're talking about. I
It's
think I've
like
seen it.
Inked and Enchanted or something like that.
Yes, and I applied for that one too.
Yeah. I think it's in maybe Chicago. I can't remember. It's north somewhere.
I'm going to Naughty in New York in March. I'm so excited. I haven't been in New York in a hot minute.
Hmm.
And a fellow narrator, Lauren Robin Amanda, she lives near there. So,
She's gonna be on with me and Dee in a couple of weeks. So,
oh yeah,
mm-hmm.
oh yay,
Yep.
that's exciting. Okay, Shell. Well, there you go. I know.
Shell, you're only, oh yeah, you're in Oklahoma. That makes sense.
So
Yeah,
now I don't have to
yeah.
message you, Tessa, because that's where it is.
Yeah, in
But
Dallas.
yes, I would love to meet you, Tessa. You know that we've already talked about this. Oh,
I
you're
do
moving. Oh,
love how
Lainey said I'm
much
moving out of Connecticut in May. Oh, bummer. Stay an
that's,
extra
yeah.
2 months. I know.
I do love how much you know, the conventions and things like that are really opening up to narrators now because I really
I
think
love
that it
it.
is such a huge that it's just become such a huge part of the community. And I mean, it's just like everyone I go to, there's a few more every time.
Hmm.
Um, so I think it's a good thing, and I
I'm
think more
trying to
people
get
will.
onto the West Coast, Mia.
Yeah,
I
Spicy
have,
Reads. They're going to Spicy
listen,
Reads in a couple of weeks.
this year it's probably not going to happen. I already was going to try to go up to Ruby's event in Connecticut, but I'm going there like 2, 3 months before. So I can't make that
I
work.
have so much
But
FOMO about that event.
me too. Trust me. I'm like,
So much.
so I'm with you. We can pout together because
And I
I
just
feel
saw
you.
Ruby. I just saw Ruby like
I have
at
yet to meet
Kinkinick,
her,
but
but
still, I
I'd
want
already
to.
told
Yeah.
Mia, I was like, can you force her to go again next year so I can see her? But I'm
Hmm.
trying to
Oh,
get
she'll
onto
be
the West
there.
Coast
I guarantee.
because,
Oh wait, no, she's gonna be in. She's gonna be in Canada next year, so she can't go to Kinkinick next year. That's right.
huh, I know. Um,
I forgot about that.
oh, yay, Erin, I'm excited. But I'm trying to get over to the West Coast because, like, I got so many, my co-narrators over there, my authors
Hmm.
over there, my friends over there. There's a lot of people over there, and I know that. I haven't been over there in a minute. I have family, technically, in-laws over there. I just haven't been over there in a minute. So it's
Kinkinick
in
is in Dallas.
Dallas. I am going to be able to meet Dr. Monday. I'm pretty positive I'm going to go to that event. There's a romance. I'm in Atlanta. I'm north of Atlanta, but there's an event in Columbus, Georgia in a
Hmm.
couple of months, and I'm gonna probably take a friend and go down there and do it like a day trip thing so I can meet her.
Yay.
I'm excited. I get to meet Lauren Beale at Romanticon. I'm super pumped about that.
That's exciting.
I feel like I've applied for a lot of them. I just haven't heard back from them all yet because I,
Yeah.
I don't know how they go about
Lauren B will be
deciding.
at it. Yeah, I know. I know. I
Yeah,
know.
she
I know.
will. Tell us something we don't already have FOMO about.
You know.
She wants me to go there instead. I can't. I'm already booked to go. I've already booked my plane ticket, girl. I can't redo it. I wish I could. I wish I
All
could.
right.
Trust me.
You ready?
Yep. Let's do this.
Mild tempo questions about nothing.
Okay.
Can't call it a speed round because I'm not speedy
It's fine.
and I talk too much. So I've been told that I can't call it a speed round.
You call it whatever you want. I'm here. Here for you.
Okay. Least favorite accent.
Irish.
What question?
Which author would you love to work with and who would you cast yourself? With yourself? I'd love to work with Ruby Darling, and I would cast myself with Dean and Joe Arden.
Fire.
And if you
Fire.
want to add James Cassidy in there so that there's 3 to
Just
1,
for
that's
sprinkles.
totally fine.
Just a sprinkle.
If you want to add Andy Eloise in there too and make it like a multi, totally cool because
Can
I'd
we
love
just
to
talk
work with her
about how
too.
he's one of the nicest people on the planet because James
Which one?
Cassidy is one of the nicest people on
I
the
know.
planet.
I'm jealous. I want to meet him so badly.
He is truly an just one of the nicest people I've ever met.
I saw you
Seriously.
with your little friendship bracelets. I thought they were
Oh my
really
god,
cute.
it was amazing.
I
I
made
loved
one
it.
for my pseudonym, Dahlia, the other day.
Nice. I'll have to make you. I'll make you one. I'll bring you one.
Girl, I'll bring you one too. Let's go.
Dean and James Cassidy. Yes, say less. Absolutely.
Seashell?
Yep. Yep. Dean is. I'm. Dean. Dean is going to be up there. Y'all
But
just
he's going to
wait.
be up
I
there, so
already
he's going to
know.
be in the know.
I already know.
Another reason I'm a little FOMO about it is because like I could
Yeah.
actually meet him in the flesh, and I can't do it. Sorry. I've tried. I've looked at it like 3 different ways.
I know. Same.
I just can't make it work.
I've got, the one in July and then I've got Book Boyfriend in August. And I was like, there is no way that I can take
I
off again
know.
and go somewhere in October. I just can't. I just can't.
I know.
Eh.
Trust me. I know my
And it
dad even
wasn't
tried to get
announced
me
when
up there because he's in Virginia.
it wasn't announced when I made, when I
I
bought the
know.
tickets for the other one. So, yeah.
The whole cast will be there. I already talked to Andy about it. I was like, hey, can I go as your assistant? She's like, they didn't tell me I could bring one. I was like, fuck, okay. Damn it. Because I met her in February, and that was like a highlight of my,
Dude, I
like,
cried. I
she's
legit
the most
cried.
amazing human being. I had so much fun. We still talk. And then, like, I know Cass, who's, works with James a lot. And I'm like, man, these people are just so cool.
Yeah.
They're just so sweet. They're so sweet.
They're just normal people. And that's the other thing.
Girl,
It's
if you win, okay, let's go.
Oh,
Let's
did you
go.
enter her giveaway?
I think I started to. I don't know if I finished entering it, but I know Shell did for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, you can take Stephanie with you and y'all just take pictures and send them to me and I'll just cry in a corner.
We'll just pick you up on the way. What do you mean? Drop you back off before midnight? Or you don't
Okay,
turn
see?
back into something.
Not a speed round. See? Here we go.
Okay, continue. No more questions till the end, Mia.
How we do it.
It's
This is
Mia.
how we
No
do
more
it.
distracting questions.
Okay. Hot or iced coffee?
Iced.
Night in or night out?
Night in.
Favorite color?
Green.
Favorite candy?
Oh. I guess it's not chocolate. Candy, Sour Patch Kids.
Okay. I love Sour Patch Kids. One character, past or present, any book, movie, anything, cartoon, whatever, that you wish that you would love to voice.
Serafina.
I mean, truth. I didn't even think about that. Yes. Oh my God. You would be so good.
I would definitely enjoy that one. Especially if
Lainey
I could do the
wants.
graphic, then I could voice it with Katie Booth as Poppy. I would die. I
Ugh.
can't wait to meet her. It'd be great.
Lainey wants
Hey,
to know
where's
who
that?
your dream person to play in a musical would be.
Probably Ariel from The Little Mermaid.
You
That's my
can
favorite as
sing
a kid.
so well, though. You sing so pretty.
Oh, thank you. I haven't done it seriously in a long time.
I know, but you do good. What's a song that you can't get out of your head right now?
Right now,
Well, in general.
well, now I'm thinking of, I mean, I guess The Little Mermaid.
The little
I wasn't thinking of any. I wasn't thinking of any.
EA said my parents almost named me Ariel. That's
Oh gosh.
hilarious.
No, I'm just kidding. A song that I can't get out of my head?
Part of your world. Yeah. Yeah.
I was just singing one from Wicked a minute ago, and I forget which one it
I
was.
love Wicked.
Dude, me too.
Mm.
Galinda. Ha! So fun. I would have a blast doing that too.
Yes. What is your go-to karaoke song?
Before He Cheats by Carrie Underwood.
Nice. I like that.
It's a good one.
Okay. Word or phrase that always trips you up when you're narrating?
Oh man, the list is endless. I don't know if you know, but I have a codex that River created when I was narrating her book last year, and it is continued on to 2026. There are so many words, but I'm trying to think of one recently. Remnant, I said wrong for a long time. I said remnant, which is not the same word. Dean, what's that word I can't say? Pooples. I said pooples instead of pupils one time. That was fun. My accent comes out. So I live in Georgia, but I'm from the north. But I still have a little accent on some words. I say pool. It sounds like, instead of pull, it sounds like pool sometimes when I do it fast. I know anytime there's like a couple different words in a row, like she gasped lightly or something, like that stuff always trips me up depending. Yeah. But normally.
Iridescent.
No. Iridescent.
They're all guessing words now.
When have I ever said iridescent? I'm going to remember it the second we're off this live. It was an I word, but anything that has too many vowels generally seems to trip me up. I don't know why. Or if it has two words that go together, like she gasped slightly or gasped lightly or something like that. Like I will just fuck it up.
Is there something that you wanted to chat about that we didn't cover?
No, I don't think so. I'm trying to think.
You have anything coming up that you're really excited about that you can talk about? I mean, obviously Whiskey and Lies, we know that.
The next couple books with Dean are really exciting.
Yeah.
As they always are, normally. But there's this one author that I might be doing a multicast, that I know I will be doing a multicast with. I just don't know when completely yet. We haven't nailed them down. But yeah, that one I'm really excited about.
I'm excited for you, even though I don't know what it is and you don't have to.
Well, and I'll be the FMC in that one. It'll be a multicast with two gentlemen.
Oh, yes. I will be there.
Two separate ones. So it's just going to be...
I am in.
That's a crazy high number. Yeah. I'm really, really excited about it. But I mean, I'm excited about most of my projects because they're all something I want to read.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of projects. I can't really say I'm more excited about one more than the other because some of them are just so different.
I mean, just the fact that you are constantly working, you're, killing it. You guys are always have something to do. I mean, I think that's pretty great. Please
laughter.
Don't,
manic laughter, not maniac. There you go. We're so done. Look at that. I love that so much. Any tropes I will not narrate? No, not at the moment.
Haven't found one yet.
Want to find one? I'll add it to the list. But I haven't. None that I can think of.
Everyone in here is, someone that I pretty much speak to on a regular basis, if not every day. And it's just that's such a neat thing to have.
It's like a whole community. Like I was so excited. Like somebody asked me, like, "Are you ready for your interview tonight?" And I'm like, "I'm just going to chat with Kim. What are you talking about? It's not an interview.
Thank you.
It's not an interview. I'm going to just go chat with a friend. Like I was looking forward to it all day."
That's the way it's felt all week when I was saying, was like, I was like, I'm just ready to go talk to Steph. Like, that's all. Like, I just want to go hang out and talk. Like, because we don't ever get to just talk,
No,
And
it's
so that's the
great.
kind of the way I feel about this whole thing in general. I just like to talk to people, especially about the things that we mutually love.
Yeah.
Like, how often do you get,
You don't have to
Charlie,
choose. You're
stop,
here for both. And Essie, I'm so proud of you.
stop. Y'all are going to make me cry. Um, I love you too, Charlie. Um, But yeah, I mean, how often do you just get to sit and talk to people who love the same things that you love and love
Yeah.
them as much as you do? Like, we all have
That's what I
people in
think I
it.
enjoy most about talking to people on here is that they get what I'm doing. They get what I'm talking about. They get
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
I'm enjoying. Excuse me. I don't know. It's just a completely different space. Like I
It
look
is
forward to it every day.
amazing. I mean, there's so many and that's the other thing. Is like, there's so many talented people that are just like doing this every day and they just need
Hmm.
the right person to see them. They
Well,
need
because
that.
we all sound different. Like you can't like my
Yeah.
voice and Danny's voice
Totally
completely
different.
different. How
Totally
I
different.
do my narrating, how she does, different. Is she your character or am I your character? Like you don't know until you hear the voice.
Right.
And like you can go on to ACX or Voices to Know and you can listen, but it's completely different when you see them in the midst of doing it and you hear it and if they're your words they're speaking.
I feel that way too.
So
I
different.
feel like just being able to see you guys and see your interactions with each other and your interactions with
Hmm.
the people in your lives. I really feel like that does give an author a whole nother perspective on, hey
Yeah.
Lauren, on,
Yeah.
your vibe and how you operate, how you work, your work ethic. I mean, all of those things are things that are important that you
Hmm.
don't get from an ACX audition, you know?
No. No,
So,
and honestly, the books that Dean and I have are going to probably be doing, we were found on TikTok. It wasn't always something that we auditioned for. It's like I heard you together and I heard my characters. That's like the biggest compliment ever. Like seriously? Oh my
yeah.
gosh. Thank you.
Yeah. And
So
then,
cool.
and then it's just another way to get into a stepping stone into where you want to be. And, the more you do, the more you get noticed, all that stuff. And
Yeah.
there's a lot of people who don't do live narration and that's because they're already established and they don't, have to. Um and then there's people that just don't because it's not something they're comfortable with. I mean, like I've said before, it's a really vulnerable thing to get on TikTok and do your job in front of,
It took me a minute.
yeah.
The
I
first
mean,
couple times I literally stayed on as long as I had to get that next like box on there because at first you have to do it by yourself. You can't have anyone else with you.
right.
And then I'm like, oh, 30 more seconds. Okay, I can do this. I can do this. Okay, bye. I don't know. There's so much cool things that you could say.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right. As
I
much as I
know that
don't want to leave you,
I know you do. I know you got kiddos and stuff to do and blah
uh,
blah blah blah
I don't
blah.
even have to worry about the kiddos. They don't even care about me at the moment. They're happy as can be. They don't have to go to school tomorrow because it's Saturday. So they're like,
But you have
yay!
but you have to work.
I do.
Pop that
I am
bubble.
so excited that I get to meet you next year now for
That's
sure,
so cool,
100%.
right?
Like I'm
I'm so
so pumped
excited.
about that. I got
Yeah.
time to make bracelets. Look at us. It's gonna be
And I
fun.
mean, I guess we can just go ahead and say it. I mean, unless EA cares, but we're always going to have our live with EA in June for her book. So we'll be together on that too.
Oh, we are. That's right. Absolutely. Heck yeah.
Something to look forward to. All right, guys,
Well,
we love
thank you for
you and thank
having
you for
me.
staying around and listening to us yap about nothing. And yeah, I love you, Stephanie.
You
And I'm
too.
so glad that we met.
I
And
know, me too. This was such a pleasure.
I am so glad that you're doing well and
Thank you.
you deserve it. And you're really
This is my
good.
first interview and it was the best one ever.
And you're really good. And I
Thank
mean
you.
that. I mean, like, I listen to a lot of freaking books.
Yeah.
A
Yeah,
lot.
you do. That's true. Well,
So
thank
I mean
you.
that.
I try really hard. It's
You
it's
do.
so much fun though. I mean, I feel every bit of I'm probably going to cry for the first time in a live when I do LL's book. I'll tell you that. I have not actively cried narrating a book yet, but
Hmm.
that book is going to get
Yeah.
me.
Dean told me whenever I talked to him, he was like, that book is going to get you. Like, that's the one that's going to get you.
He doesn't even know fully either because he has not read the whole thing. But I read the whole thing and sobbed for hours about it. And my face was puffy the next day and I couldn't record. So I got to plan the day I'm doing that because after I'm done, I won't be able to do anything. Vanessa, my voice is fine, thankfully.
Yeah, she only screamed for 30 minutes yesterday.
Well,
Fine.
this thing is part of my regular routine. This nebulizer thingy. I don't have to do it every day, but it's really nice to do after. Sometimes when your voice is straining, it makes everything normal. You go to bed, sleep, and then you wake up and it's like normal, completely better. All right, friend.
Okay.
Hey, this was lovely. I love you. Anytime. We'll do that anytime.
And I'll see you soon. And
I did not, EA. I uploaded it to our stuff. What'd you say?
I said, anytime you see me on here, you just hit that button and
I will.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Okay. We're really going to go.
We're going to go.
Bye, guys.
I'll see you later.
Thank you so much.
Anytime.